On September 10th of 2022, Brianna DeMarais was flying above the sidelines at the home opener at one of her favorite places in the world. Cheer makes her happy. Yeah! Cheer is her world. Cheer is limitless.
It's been in Brianna's life her entire life because she had her two older sisters that did the competitive cheer with Champion Cheer and then Dakota Spirit too. They had the opportunity to do that, and then of course Brianna went to all the competitions with us, and then her two older sisters went to O'Gorman and did the competition cheer there.
From the very beginning, when I was cheering and then Caitlin was cheering, she always wanted to do what we were doing.
Whoa!
We've always had a trampoline in our backyard.
That's pretty good.
I'm sure that she watched me and Christina on the trampoline all the time, and I think that's where she really started to see that she could do these things.
She cheered at Harrisburg High School, where she competed on the first competitive cheer team in school history. She broke a Harrisburg school record with 12 varsity letters. She competed in every sport, in every season, all 4 years. It was a natural transition to continue her cheer career on the SDSU sidelines.
Ever since my sisters went to SDSU, I would see them cheer at SDSU, and they were also flyers and being on top and everything. I'm yeah, that's what I want to do.
Her blend of competitiveness, kindness, and hard work are unparalleled.
I've heard my daughter say about her for coaching, if she could have 100 of them, her cheer team would be the perfect team.
Cheer makes her happy. Cheer is her world. Cheer is life. Until there was more to life. Competition and executing routines dismounted in importance less than a week after that opening game. Her life became anything but routine.
First, it started at the late of freshman year is when I had a sore on my right leg. And then I kept cheering though. It wasn't that bad. And then once that healed, then my left leg happened because I was putting less weight on this foot, as I said, with tumbling, and more on this leg with tumbling and rubbing against my shoes. That's when I had no skin on this foot, and so that one took a long time to heal. That was in the summer is when that foot happened. And then this leg just, I don't know, when I was healed and everything, this leg just randomly got cold and numb.
She's always kind of had a little bit of circulation issues. We just really couldn't pinpoint it.
She would be bothered by the cold and other issues which made it hard to walk. She started noticing her leg would get numb.
We got her to the doctor and they found out she had a couple blood clots. They went in and they got rid of the blood clots. They were able to put some medication down in there to break up the blood clots. You know, they kind of ballooned her arteries a little bit just to kind of improve the blood flow, thinking that would help. And when they did that, all that blood, went all the way down into her foot and the circulation was okay. But then it didn't do its job getting back out to the tissues in the foot. It caused an issue and it just progressively got worse. She was in the hospital for intensive care for over a week, and it just didn't get better, and then it came to the point where the decision had to be made.
I'm okay, we need to do something because it's gonna get bad.
Just watching her be in pain and in the hospital was really hard to see, not even just her in pain, but to see my parents in pain.
I don't know if we've even got past that shock because it just happened so quickly.
She's the baby of the family, we always want to make sure she's good. And when this was happening, it was, what can we do for you? What can I do to help? And when you see her so helpless and there's nothing you can do, it breaks your heart.
Today I found out that I had to get my foot amputated.
So much shock. So many questions and so few answers. Be Strong fits Brianna's personality. She's used to leading the cheers, but she's learned to be the recipient of cheers through this transition.
Hey guys.
Countless family, friends, and the cheer community.
Hi Brianna, we hope you're doing well. Lord, I just ask that you give Brianna strength, as I know she's wanting to be here with us today.
Took over as the base of her formation to help her fly again.
Cheer Nation all together. All of our rivals, that we compete against all the time, the local cheer teams, Dakota Spirit, every single athletic department at SDSU has come to support Brianna.
It's amazing to watch. You think they're going to be catty and you think all this, but there is nobody behind you stronger. It's a sisterhood that is unmatched.
Her goal to get back on the sideline has never wavered. She wants to fly again.
You don't meet a single person who doesn't love her. She has the spirit of, again, one of a kind. She truly can persevere through anything. If she believes she can do it, she's going to do it. We know that for sure. And she will be back on the sidelines at SDSU.
Jacks on 3. 1, 2, 3, Jacks!
Joined now by Jason and Dara. And Brianna, she's making her way back now. She will get a prosthetic and then another prosthetic. How's this going to work?
Exactly. She's still waiting to get her prosthetic that is paid for by insurance, which will help her walk around, get from class to class. But what she really has her eye on is an athletic prosthetic, and these are much more of a process. It'll take a while for her to get fitted into one of those, and it'll take a while to pay for one of those. Those are not cheap, but luckily with fundraisers going on and people supporting her all over the country as well as here at home, she hopes to be able to get one of those sometime in the near future.
And the group that has come together to support her is huge, isn't it?
I mean, you hear stories upon stories. We sat and talked with the family and we heard all of the support that she's getting, not only locally, but the cheer community across the nation. Different cheer communities at colleges from different states all over the place are behind Brianna and looking to help her in any way they can. And that's meant a lot to her, not only to get that support, but support from other amputees that have reached out and support from people around here as well as in her cheer community locally.
All right, we hope to see her on the sideline again soon, right?
She's determined to get back to fly, and I think she will.
All right, appreciate it. Jason and Derek.
This has been Midco Sports Magazine, presented by Build Your Base with Beef Sports Nutrition and Training Program.